19 Suns Dawn, 4E 216, or 5E 15 era to be determined, late afternoon. The smell of the smithy still lingered in the air as I made my way through Wayrest streets, my shoulders aching from this morning's unexpected exertions. The city was a hive of activity, but not in the way I had come to expect. Instead of the usual bustle of commerce and daily life, I saw people working together to clear debris and repair damage from the magical mishap in the Magus quarter that had occurred mere hours ago. As I passed a group of citizens scrubbing soot from a building's facade, a realization struck me. Heart's Day was 3 days ago, wasn't it? I murmured to myself, the chaos of recent events having blurred my sense of time. I.e., it was. A nearby Breton woman replied, overhearing my comment. She paused in her work, wiping sweat from her brow. But with all that's happened, well, it passed without much celebration this year. I nodded, understanding the sentiment. I'm still learning about local customs. I admitted. Is it common to forego holiday celebrations here? The woman shook her head. Not usually, no. But Wayrest has always been a city that knows how to adapt. This year, Heart's Day just didn't seem right with everything going on. Speaking of which, she gestured down the street, where I could see a small group hanging up what looked like freshly painted banners. We're already preparing for the next one. As she spoke, I noticed more signs of this upcoming celebration. Amidst the repair work, people were cleaning statues and discussing plans for what sounded like a festival. What's the significance of Perseverance Day? I inquired, my scholarly interest aroused despite my fatigue. The woman's eyes lit up. It started as a memorial for those who fell fighting the Cameron, a supper, but it's become so much more. A celebration of resilience, of our ability to overcome adversity. Seems fitting, doesn't it? I couldn't help but agree. The parallel between the historical context of the holiday and the city's current situation was striking. You should stick around for it, she continued. There's usually a grand parade, feasts, storytelling. It's quite the spectacle. And this year, I suspect it will mean even more to everyone. As we talked, more locals joined in, each eager to share their own family stories or their plans for this year's celebration. Despite the lingering evidence of this morning's troubles, there was an undercurrent of optimism in their voices. An elderly man, overhearing our conversation, added his thoughts. You know, young Argonian, there's a saying here in High Rock. Hearts may falter, but perseverance prevails. That's why we can miss Heart's Day, but never Perseverance Day. It's the backbone of who we are. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the busy streets, I found myself reflecting on the resilience of Wayrest and its people. In just a day, they had gone from facing a crisis to looking forward, channeling their energy into recovery and preparing for a celebration of endurance and strength. Making my way back to my lodgings, my shoulders still aching, but my mind buzzing with new knowledge. I couldn't help but feel a growing connection to this city and its inhabitants. Perseverance Day, it seemed, was more than just a local festival. It was a window into the very soul of Wayrest, a testament to its ability to weather storms both past and present. As I settled in for the evening, I began to jot down notes about what I'd learned and experienced. The past 2 days had been a whirlwind, filled with more excitement and danger than I had anticipated when I first arrived in the city. But as I wrote, I realized that these experiences, challenging as they were providing me with invaluable insights into the culture and character of Wayrest. Tomorrow would bring new discoveries, I was sure. But for now, as I massaged my sore shoulders and reflected on the day's events, I felt a growing sense of anticipation for the Perseverance Day celebrations to come. Perhaps I mused that in witnessing the perseverance of others, I might find a bit more of my own.